Hey everyone, welcome on to Branded, the podcast that takes you behind the scenes and beyond the brand. I'm Sarah Glenn. This week we're talking about content, and we're talking about it in a way that means you don't have to do everything all the time. Get really fucking focused and do the content that helps you connect and convert your dream clients. So I want to talk about my top three, and these are really like the types of content that I personally do. Now, let me just disclaimer, I am not a social media expert by any means. I actually very honestly don't enjoy social media all that much, but I understand it as a business tool. I understand that the role that it plays, especially in our post-pandemic world where so much of e-commerce was brought online. And so if you're a business owner doing business out in the real world, kudos, that's awesome. But understand there is an entire market of people that live on social media, that live online. And so, really understanding how to maximize your time on those platforms is going to inevitably scale your business, because if you weren't already doing it, now you will be. And if you were doing it, but you were doing it in a way that was burning you out and stretching you too thin, now it will be more intentional. So this episode is for anyone who's been on social running their business or who might be new running a business. So some content that I like to stick to that I know connects with my dream client, converts my dream client, and also allows me to show up as the unfiltered me, leading by example. This is the first type of content that I really, really love to do. And I don't think a lot of people do it quite enough. But that sort of leadership content and displaying that, it's essentially displaying what it is that I'm the best at, but leading by example, right? It's not just pointing a big neon arrow at me saying, well, I'm amazing, so let me be your leader. No, it has nothing to do with that. It's about displaying and making known what you are the best at and what is that zone of genius for you. And understanding too that this type of content will sometimes be your lowest performing content. It's because it doesn't necessarily need to be highly engaged. It's something that helps solidify messaging. So there's content that helps start a conversation. There's content that helps ground a conversation, right? Like really bring it home and help people understand, yes, she is the one that I want to do business with, because now I have just been given proof of how aligned we really are, right? So that's what that leadership content can really do for you. It may not start the conversation, spark the conversation, but it will be one of those pieces as like an anchor, something that will always bring that conversation back to what you are truly great at and why choosing you over the number of other people that do something similar, why you are the choice, right? Modeling and showcasing very specifically the parts of what you do, what you teach, what you're an expert at, and use examples of that success, right? So I know that every now and then I don't actually share my client portfolio all that frequently. It's something that I think I should do more of, and I want to do more of, because there's no reason for it to be a secret, right? But I've been starting to dabble it into my email marketing and into my messaging in general, where I am bringing up examples of my client communication, of my client results, of the impact that my work with them is making. I'm starting to bring that forward more and more.